Today's the day. I am finally getting ready to scape my final tank in the Nano Nook, a 20-gallon long, which is the largest size on my Nano Nook. Very excited, except I'm going to warn you, I'm going to be breaking probably a number of aquascaping rules. Their aquascaping rules or mine, I don't know, probably both. It could be good, it could be bad. Well, welcome back to the small scape. I am excited. I'm scaping the tank. I've put it off for way too long. It's my perfectionism. I don't know what it is. It's the final tank, so I have to get it right. It has to tick all the boxes. It has to be the scape. I don't know. Sometimes I just build up things way too much and then it never gets done. So this tank, it's also going to be a reflection of probably like life. You ever have that where sometimes you really want to do something really cool and exciting and really complicated and lengthy, and it takes you a long time to plan it and execute it? Other times you want things really simple. Well, this one, I think I'm going to go with the latter. Why? Because life gets kind of chaotic sometimes and you just want something really simple and peaceful, and combine that with two other things. One, I have a piece of driftwood. I'm looking at it right over there, and I got it a while ago. It was on sale. I was so excited. Never go into a pet store when they put all their driftwood on sale. Not with me walking in the door. Don't do that. I've been wanting to use it for a long time, and I think I'm going to use it in this scape right here. Plus, if you saw on Primetime Aquatics this week, Monday's video, Jason posted the Tampa aquarium, and there's a number of tanks in there that inspired this build. Yes, they spoke to me. So, without further ado, let's get started. Well, here we are at the Nano Nook, and as you can tell, there is one tank left, and I have put this off for a very long time, but today's the day because these fish have to move out of their quarantine tanks and go into their home. So I had to make some fast decisions, and I decided I'm not doing the tank that I should do, that I think should be done. I'm doing the scape that I want to do, and that is, ironically, the first rule I'm breaking is my own, and that is the color sand. I love black sand. I am using a sand colored sand. It's Carib Sea Naturals. We've used it in a couple other scapes recently, and I actually really like it. I'm trying it out in a large tank for me. It's a 20 long, and I decided I wanted to keep it simple. This is what was born is the base layer for the scape. I'm keeping it very simple and just going to see how it looks, and then add things that you will see coming up. I will be adding things based on how I feel. So I just used this one single piece of driftwood, which I really, really love. It gives a lot of vertical interest, and it's just smack in the center of the tank. Yes, there is nothing else around it, and the only plant I'm using is Val. So this is a great tip, I think, for somebody who just doesn't know what you should do. You don't want to do the wrong scape. You just can't decide, or you just don't feel qualified. Whatever the case might be, keep it simple. Pick a large piece of a focal point, a piece of wood, rock, whatever, and use one single plant and just mass plant it. I really love Val for that reason, because it's so easy to plant and it grows very nicely, quickly. I did use some root tabs to make sure it starts out really nice and strong. And this is pretty funny because this is really where all the problems begin. First, the cloudiness you're going to see. You can't miss it in this tank, and that's because of the substrate. We didn't have enough time to let the water kind of settle before filming. That's problem number one. Problem number two, you're going to see what the heck is going on with the sand in the front. Well, that's the filter that we have going. The two hang-on backs that I had planned to use on this scape, they were too small. They were not working properly. They had to come out at the last minute. We ran to the store. The only one that we could really find was an Aquarium Quiet Flow 30, which we thought might work okay. It's way too strong. Look at that. What a mess. So, at the time of this video, it's already been fixed, which you're going to see next week. It's been changed to a Seachem Title 35, which is adjustable. The Aquarium Quiet Flow 30 is great, but it is not adjustable and it's too big for this size tank. So that's already been fixed, and here you're gonna see problem number 3, and it's not necessarily a problem, it's just kind of a funny thing. Because when you have a nice scape you're planning, or maybe a large tank, which for me, this is a large tank, I wanted a centerpiece fish. So I got a dwarf gourami. Actually, my son Luke, he got a dwarf gourami. He picked one out for me, and then we got him home, and well, his dorsal fin is a little messed up. But you know what? I love him. I don't want to switch him out. I don't want to put him in another tank because he's just special to me. And I've named him Emmett because he is the special. So he is beautiful anyways. I love him for his little special traits there. And these other guys that you see are, well, I waited long enough and I just couldn't wait long enough. You know that I wanted green neons. I wanted a big mass of them. They're very hard to find. Very difficult, nearly impossible to find. So we actually got our hands on some black neons, and they're very beautiful too. I think they're gonna like their new home here. And shadow cats. So excited to see them. We have maybe about 6 or 8 of them in here, and they're just so cute to watch, and they're just really funny and a little bit different. And you've probably also seen the 3 clown plecos. They're gonna get a little bit bigger, but just a little bit, and I love them. We have them in some other tanks, and they're fun to watch, and I love plecos generally, and clown plecos stay a little bit longer, or a little bit smaller rather, and they only get about 2.5 inches long, but really cute, and a nice little group of fish. This is the largest community tank that I've put together on my nano nook, and it's 20 to 25 fish. It is a little bit of a large load, and just starting out, we did add Fritzime 7, adding those nitrifying bacteria, and also Fritz Complete to get the cycle started. We also added used filter media, so there's plenty of good stuff to start out this brand new scape. Now the light on here is an old, definitely an old Phoenix Stingray, but this should provide plenty of light for the plants. And like I said, the substrate is a Carob Sea Natural, and I put black vinyl on the back. It's an adhesive vinyl, it's a temporary adhesive vinyl, but I don't temporarily, I like it temporary, so I actually taped it on the back. I know that's pretty weird, but we'll see if the color of the background changes along with when I add some other items in here. I have not decided exactly what direction to take this tank. I know I want to keep it simple, so I may add rock. I have a lot of different selections of rocks here. Now, as you can see, the scape is not done. This is what I consider to be the base layer of the scape, just to get the fish in. I knew that I wanted this color sand. I wanted this particular piece of wood. I always love Val, especially recently. I thought it was just a really great way to start out. Whether I'm going to add rock, whether it's Cerise stone or maybe some dragon stone, not quite sure, or maybe a couple different pieces of wood that complement this one, I'm not sure. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know, what do you think I should add? What kind of direction should I take this tank? And make sure that you stay tuned and watch the next couple of weeks as I complete this scape. But hopefully this also kind of gives you some encouragement whether or not you can decide what your scape is going to look like. You know what, just get something in, pick a couple of your favorites that you know that you want in there, and then figure it out from there. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.